good, everybody? It's your dog, Sean Black, and we are live, and it's another episode of the Backhouse. I don't even say podcast. Right now, it's just an interview. Backhouse interview show with Amped Up Wrestling. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? So, for those who just now tuning in, make sure to like and hit that subscribe button. Like and hit that. Can we get to that 1,000? It's a beautiful thing that we're in the 400s. It is a beautiful thing once again. But let's get to that 1,000. All right. Then, once again, Amped Up Wrestling, the Amped Up Backhouse podcast represents wrestling. Represents not only just wrestling, the good things that are happening in the community, good people from the community. If you got a message you want to tell, come through. No matter if you're black, white, red, yellow, straight, LGBTQ. This is a no judgment zone. If you have something positive that you want to say, Christian, Muslim, whatever, this is the place to come through. Spread your message. Wrestling, community, whatever it is, you have a home here. Now, y'all tuning into them back episodes. You already know that our brother company is here, Compton Mania, and it's still, like I said, so
always will be.
Y'all know this man. He's gonna give you introductions without further ado, Mr. Deshaun Showtime Watkins.
What's the deal, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all give it up for the creator of Amped Up Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, if it wasn't for this guy, this will not exist. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, start with the friendship. Yo, we here celebrating Amped Up. Compton Mania is here. This guy is here. What you doing here, man?
So, and I'm gonna let Deshaun jump on a little bit more because I was introduced to him from Deshaun. And shout out to ASCW. But everybody,
ASCW.
Yeah, ASCW is in the building. Everybody follow what they got doing. We live on IG.
Fully.
Showed up official _Amped Up IG. But I'm gonna let Deshaun give this man an introduction because I was introduced through him, and then he's gonna take over. So Deshaun, who is this good Irishman we got here?
I can't make this up. Life is crazy in itself. I get this message on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's like I see that you're running. It's like I want to come be on the show. I'm like, we doing a backyard show, right? He didn't care. He just wanted to get his name out there. He comes in. He comes to Compton, and you gotta think, we gotta tell that story. His name is Jay Stynes, though, all the way from Dublin, freaking Ireland. What the hell are you doing out here, man?
What an intro.
Well, okay, so Sean, this is Sean Black. This is the urban juggernaut. This right here is look at his arms. Look at the tattoos. Look at the chest. But this guy is a bad mofo, yo. He came to Compton. He literally came to my house. I just lost my mom. So the house, it's candles everywhere. Anybody could have got shot. That was not the case here. But he pulls up. Man, what is you thinking?
Where do I start? I wasn't sure I was going to make it out alive, to be honest. I called my parents and they were like, "What the hell were you doing down there? Do you know?" Don't get me started on my parents.
For sure. But it's just crazy though, because when you're on the road to just like putting your head down, going after your dreams, you never know who might be looking just to be a part of it. A lot of times when we do stuff, we always think about, the negative feedback. But you never know about the positive things that come. Because I have to say this, you actually hitting me up and coming in was like a highlight for me in a dark time. Because like my family is just my mom, my sisters, so much emotional stuff I'm battling right now. And just at all this happening, you got somebody from Dublin, freaking Ireland, learns about Compton Mania, who started in Nana's backyard. That's huge, bro. And you did your thing against the Necro King and the homie Chet thing. Now, why is y'all picking on the homie Chet? I ain't gonna go there. We'll talk about that later. Sean, where do we go from here? Like, where do we?
Well, first I'll start out. I'm gonna let everybody know, because there's haters, Compton Mania is not a backyard company. But what they did is they just went back to the roots. They had a little fun. When I met Deshaun, I literally was like, I mean, like, hey, let's just do it wherever. But I told Deshaun, in the wrestling world, like, we do the show in the backyards and we look down, but fuck it. You know?
And I'm sorry to interrupt you on that because I'm not no wrestling guy. I'm a guy from Compton, which I did a comedy show, and then I just wanted to bring one show in my backyard just to be like, hey, Compton, come look at a wrestling show. So I don't give a damn about how anybody looks at it or this way or that way. And I'm going to say it just like this because I understand where you're coming from as far as being professional and you looking for. I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I understand all that. But what people got to understand, my mission is my mission. I don't answer to nobody. And when this thing first started, going to City Hall, that takes work. Going to door to people to also have a vision and say, hey, Compton is only considered what it is because of the lack of opportunities. You understand? So if I create something where people can come in, learn a trade and make money and feed their family, there will be less bodies laying on the street. So I don't give a damn about, you know, all this other wrestling politics. I gotta bury my mom the same week, a day before my major show. So like all that kind of stuff, you take that and you deal with your creator the way you want to deal with it. But like for people like him that came in from Dublin, Ireland, people like me that started a company from nothing, those are the ones that change the world and make a change and they go for it. I don't care what I'm up against because I'm fighting for my bloodline, homie. Everything. I don't have no kids. I got my business and how the impact that I'm gonna freaking leave on this earth. And that right there, that's what carries me even in these tough times. So cut all that noise. Like you gotta just go for what you want. That's it. You don't know when it's your time to die. I just saw a freaking drummer last week, and then a week later he's dead. Come on, y'all. Like we really gotta reevaluate stuff, man, and really think about what's going on. A business. When you have a business, it's not about you. Having a business is about people. You gotta feel a need. So all that selfishness, all that you gonna die alone. You gotta get over that, bruh. Like, and that's for everybody. Like, we're here for a purpose. My mom was 52, my nigga. 52. 52. How much time do you have left? Kobe was 41. Chadwick Boseman, 41. Pay attention. Now is the time. Let's talk about some wrestling though.
Come on, this is stuff we need to hear. You know, I don't care what you feel about Sean Black at the end of the day. Like I said, I never was a gangster or anything, but I grew up around it. I grew up in the trenches, you know. Jason grew up with me. He'd tell you, and I ain't telling him that we were telling no lies, but as much as fun that I had in Inglewood, as much as fun to grow up in the hood, these are things that you have to deal with. We're against a lot of odds. So we appreciate people like this gentleman right here who believe in this.
He came in from Dublin, Ireland.
Dublin, Ireland.
What?
Like I said, we get shit from the local scene. This man said he hit him up. He believed. You got ACW. You got all these people. You got the people online, and that's what we do it for. So we're gonna bring it back around because I know he's like, whoa, I got emotional. yeah. This is like I said. So, tell us, like I said. So tell us about your school and why you're here, and tell us, like you've talked to me, how you save money up, what you do. Just give us a little run about the whole thought, your schooling and your whole thought process of coming to California to try. Tell the world.
Yeah, so I started wrestling training back home in Ireland 2014, so 6 years ago now. I was 14 when I started training. I was training at Fight Factory Pro Wrestling in Dublin. We were in Bray when I first started, but then we got kicked out and we had to move to Dublin. So I've always wanted to come to California. So I work full time in a supermarket as well as wrestle. And I've been saving for a couple of years to try and come over to California. And then when I finally booked my holidays over here, I was like, oh fuck, I might as well, you know, bring my gear and see what shows are running. That's where I saw the Sean's Comptomania. And I hit him up and I was like, hey, I saw you running on April 23rd, was it? Mm-hmm. I'm free that day, I have my gear. Have you got any spots for me? And Deshaun got back to me and was like, yeah, come on down. And I started doing some promos, and it all went off from there.
We literally took him around like to the blue line. We talked to some I ain't gonna call them gangsters because we don't know if they gangsters, but they look like gangsters. You feel me? We was over here by the blue line, and then we went to the Martin Luther King Monument first. Took him to City Hall. We even saw a group of kids that we took a picture with, and like it was just, it's the stuff you gotta find these moments. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta create these moments, like, and yeah, man, it was pretty sick.
It's all places, all those were beautiful places. But I asked him, and I want to know why, Deshaun. Why did you not take him to Tam's Burgers? On Rosecrans, that Tam's. Come on, man.
Oh my God.
There's so much history that Tam's, bro.
You know, I think too that day, I think I was trying to hurry up and get
You were running that for work, yeah.
Yeah, I was I was a bad tour. I didn't take him to Tam's. Damn, I just like, damn, you about to leave too on the 12th?
Yeah.
Damn.
Next time.
Yeah.
Come back when you're 21 so we can get you to Vegas too, actually. Yeah. But so you went through your training. Where did you believe in wrestling? When did you start? What made you a wrestler?
So my dad got me into it. I've been a fan of wrestling since I can remember. My dad got me into it. Some of my dad's favourites were Batista, Bobby Lashley, all the big guys. But I always took to the smaller guys because I am pretty small myself, so something to look up to, I guess. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to try wrestling. I remember when I was 10 or 11 years old, I had a friend of mine, and we both wanted to try wrestling, and my dad tried to get us into Fight Factory when I was like 10 or 11, but we were too young, and I had to wait, and I had to lie about my age first. I had to tell them I was 16 when I started, and I don't think they were too happy about that. But nowadays it's all good, and I haven't looked back since.
Yeah. So you made it out to Cali, and you were able to wrestle for. It's crazy because I saw you with Deshaun, and sure enough, I go to One Ring Circus, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's you!" Like I'm pulling up, I see a guy in the ring, and I was like, "That looks like the guy from the video." And then when I heard you talk, I was like, "Oh, it's you!" And then right after that, I go down the road, you were with Fist.
Yeah.
So you were out here really like hitting up everybody, bro.
Yeah. The more companies I get to wrestle for, the better. I just want to get my name out there and wrestle for anywhere and any place, and hopefully one day be able to make a living from wrestling. That's my goal.
You also represent the mid-card, what's their name?
Mid-card Mafia.
The mid-card Mafia.
Yeah.
Damn. How did that start? Who's on? Who you want to give a shout out to?
So, Dom Tuck, Connor Day, Troy Mendez, Devin West, we're all in Mid-Card Mafia together back home in Ireland. And so it started pretty much right before COVID, and then COVID hit, and we had like the whole 2 years where we weren't training. We weren't allowed to do any sort of training because of COVID. So we had 2 years to basically reinvent ourselves, and sort of we're doing this thing at the moment. We're calling it Mid-Card Mafia 2.0. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds for Mid-Card Mafia. We're only getting started. So.
Sweet. So are there any other bookings that you're doing before you leave?
Before I leave, so I'm doing Fist tomorrow.
Sweet.
After that, no, not really. I think for last week I just need to enjoy my holiday a little. I want to go to Universal and see there. I want to go to Disneyland too. So I have a few things I want to do before I leave.
Sweet. See, you never know what you get into when you hustle.
I was trying to get my man to go to Knott's on the low. Knott's at Six Flags, because because Disneyland, oh my God, that's gonna hit your pockets, you know that, right? No, you might have to get a job out here after you go to Disneyland. I don't know what happened. They like, we gonna start charging people arm and a leg, and people pay for it. So, and nowadays you only get on 3 rides in one day. Yeah.
Because it be so packed, or because
it be packed. It just be packed. Like Knott's, I got a Knott's pass, you know, and shout out to Knott's. Sponsor, Knott's Tuesday, Thursday, you can get on pretty much anything. And certain Sundays, there's nobody there, so you can get on anything. But other than that, like you don't need a fast pass. The lines is it's long, but Disneyland lines, oh my god.
Yeah, them like county lines.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is I have officially retired from roller coasters. I'm not doing that. Look, listen, a roller coaster was supposed to be for thrill, not near-death experiences. And I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't made it to 36. I'm not dying like that, bro. It's a closed casket. Have you got on the new Twisted Colossus at Six Flags?
I want to. I've been Six Flags a minute.
The seat belts, there's nothing to hold on to. It grab your leg when you go down. It feel like you're about to get ejected. I was like, that's it. I'm done.
Oh no,
I'm not going out like that, bro.
So you going to Universal one more time?
Yeah, definitely. I went to what's it called Santa Monica Pier today, and they won't let me on any roller coasters because I was by myself. So that's a pretty stupid rule. You have to be with someone to go on a roller coaster. Make that make sense?
Santa Monica Pier?
Yeah.
Man,
So stupid.
What do you expect you to do on there? So,
Exactly.
Okay.
you want to go to the pier with me? Because I can't ride a roller coaster by myself. It's a grown man, Santa Monica. He's not 56 inches. Jesus.
So, while you were here, you were able to train, and you trained at the school I was trained at. You got to meet Joey Munoz over at Ntino Brothers Wrestling Academy. How were your experiences, and who helped train you over there?
Oh, great. It was Joey. And so I went, my first day out there was Wednesday. And I loved the fact that, like, the first hour of training is heavily cardio based. And I love that because I don't think it's done enough in wrestling.
A lot of cardio, huh?
Yeah. And I don't think it's done enough. Like, you can use the gym for weights and whatever, but you can't really use the gym to get into ring shape. So I love the way they're really heavily cardio orientated, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favourite parts of the whole Stynes Bros training.
Cool. And were you able to meet some of the students? Any students bounce off you? You impress you?
Yeah, they're all really nice people down there. I met a couple of people there that I've been talking to about bookings and things like that. So.
Okay. Shout out to Ntino Brothers. Shout out to Joey, Mongo, Chaos, Sylvia. It is all love. Shout out to my trainers, Robbie Phoenix. Good dude. All right. And lastly, what's your give us a whole synopsis. That's one big, not just your Cali trip so far. What you feel, how you feel, ups and downs. Give us a little something.
Man, I don't think there are any downs. I love this place. I'd love to come back. I'm hoping to come back for Mania week next year and hopefully try to get booked on some of the shows over here. And so,
we're gonna try.
If you guys are running,
we're gonna try.
For sure.
Yeah, but it's a great place. LA is, and it's definitely better than Dublin. I'll give you that.
I don't know. I need to go to Dublin to see. Hey, let me ask, would Dublin trip if they see a chocolate face? They not tripping?
It's a real chocolate face. Fucking moron.
The end of the interview, almost had to go.
Yeah.
I think
They got black people over there. They got black people there.
Yeah, plenty.
Yeah, plenty?
Yeah.
Dang, when I think of Dublin Islander, I don't see none of me. I mean, but that's just off of perception.
Yeah, they got a lot of that. Cause
I didn't even know that like black people, we really do swim. Like, okay.
Hey,
like,
fool, I be swimming.
you be swimming?
I teach swimming, bro.
What? You know, because I'm from, a lot of black people in the hood don't like to get in the pool because they feel like they don't want to get their hair wet. But when I went to the Turkish island, I seen dudes swim, grab the fish, and be like, hey, you want to see the fish? And the fish come up to you. I'm like, no, get the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? But that just shows you when you go and see more, it expands your mind. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, we closing out this interview, dude, and so this is your part. Give everybody where to find you, your socials, everything. Where do people look for you?
Okay,
Talk
so
to the
you can
camera.
find me on Twitter and Instagram at J_Stynes_. So that's JAY_STYNES_. And I only recently started my own YouTube channel, so you can find me there at Stynes too. So looking forward to talking to you.
You have a Facebook?
No.
Boy, you need one. You wrestling?
I have a private Facebook, but
Yeah, make your wrestling one. So hopefully by the time we'll probably do this in a week or so. But yeah, get up. Make your Facebook and we'll give you all our content. Start there. Yeah, it's okay to have 2-3 accounts. You know, if you want to be private, you know, things like that. But God, like I said, I've hit up people for bookings and they didn't respond until weeks after the show. That's bad. Like, oh, I didn't now see. Like, bro, you better keep your social media on all. My stuff niggas all night. You know, like when it comes to the money. So yeah, we'll hopefully by that time you start a little one. Then we gonna edit this, cut it up, and yeah. So anything you want to say to the people? This is your promo time. This is all about you. Tell them about the Irish Lover Man.
so check out Fight Factory Pro Wrestling in Dublin, Ireland. Check out Comptomania. Hope to see you soon. Hope to be back in Cali soon. So thank you.
Yes, sir. I am the Urban Juggernaut, Sean Black, and this has been another episode of the Amped Up Wrestling Interview Podcast Show, The Backhouse. Sean?
Shout out to Amped Up. This is where it's at. We going, and wait, and it's still going up, right? That was a long time.
All the way up.
Love, baby. Showtime Watkins, Comptomania. Love.
Peace. Ireland.